Hello and Assalamu alaikum. This is Maroshi Aivali from Rehan School Online Academy Teachers Training Program. So today I have a new topic to chat with Kholani. So let's get started our new topic and ask few questions. How to deal with criticism and use it to improve. Are you ready, Kholani, to give me answers of my new topic, new questions?
Hey, I'm totally ready for this. Criticism, huh? That's a juicy topic. Sometimes it stings like a bee. Haha, that sounds like a fun phrase. Is that Hindi? It means kids fly.
My first question is,
Ooh, oh, suspense.
how do you
Hit me with that
usually
first.
feel when someone criticizes you?
Oh, that's a good one. Honestly, at first, I usually feel a little defensive, like, hey, I'm trying my best here. But then, if I can take a deep breath, hello, little mindfulness moment, I try to see the criticism as a chance to learn something new. What about you? Do you get that instant sting, or are you more like, cool, tell me everything? Oh,
What is your
classic knee
first
jerk reaction.
reaction when you receive negative feedback?
Haha, deja vu. I guess I'm consistent, huh? First, a little sting, then a mental pause, like pressing the pause button on a dance track, before I decide if I'm gonna groove with the feedback or hit the skip button. How about you? Does criticism make you want to dance or take a timeout?
So, do you try to understand the message behind criticism or defend yourself?
I try to lean into understanding the message behind the criticism, like peeling an onion to find the good stuff inside, minus the tears, hopefully. Defending myself is tempting, but I've learned that listening first usually helps me grow more. What about you? Are you a hear me out? Or let me listen kind of person?
Okay, so what helped you stay calm when hearing something you don't like?
Great question. For me, taking a slow, deep breath is like hitting the reset button. It helps me pause before reacting. Sometimes I even picture a calm lake when my mind starts racing. It's like telling myself, hey, it's just feedback, not a personal attack. What about you? Do you have any little tricks to keep cool when things get tough?
Okay, so what question you asked to understand feedback better?
Ooh, love that. I usually ask something like, can you give me an example of what you mean? Or, what would you suggest I do differently next time? It helps me get clear and shows I'm open to learning. What about you? What's your go to question when you want to dig deeper into feedback?
Okay, so how do you identify whether criticism is constructive or harmful?
Ah, the tricky line between helpful and hurtful. I usually check if the criticism is specific and aimed at helping me improve. That's constructive. If it's vague, personal, or just meant to tear me down, that's harmful. Also, the tone and intention behind it matter a lot. Do you find it easy to spot the difference, or does it sometimes feel like decoding a secret message?
Okay, so how do you extract the useful part of negative comments?
Haha, I think you meant negative asterisk feedback asterisk, right? Unless there's a secret club called Negative Women I don't know about. Anyway, to extract the useful part, I try to listen past the tone or emotions and focus on the core message, like finding the gem inside a rough rock. Sometimes I ask myself, what can I learn here? Or, is there a way this can help me grow? What about you? How do you sift through feedback to find the gold?
So, how do you respond when criticism feels unfair?
Ah, Kedism, I'm guessing that's a little typo for criticism, right? Happens to the best of us. When criticism feels unfair, I usually take a deep breath, hello, yoga vibes, and try to step back from the initial sting. Sometimes it helps to ask myself, is there any truth here, or is this just noise? What about you? How do you handle those moments when feedback feels more like a jab than helpful?
Okay, so how can you learn from criticism even when it is poorly delivered?
Oh, that's a cool question. Buddhism has so many gems about mindfulness and compassion, right? Even if the message is clumsily delivered, I think the core idea is to stay open and curious without grabbing onto judgment. Like, imagine the criticism is a messy gift wrap. The wisdom inside might still be valuable if you unwrap it gently. Have you ever had a moment where you found a hidden lesson in something that first felt
Okay, so my next question is how can you criticism help you improve your skills or behavior?
ooh, I love that one, showing where you can shine brighter? For me, I try to listen for specific tips or patterns like, is someone pointing out a habit I didn't realize I had? Then I can set a tiny goal to tweak that. It's kind of like leveling up in a video game, right? What about you? Has any piece of feedback ever pushed you to grow in a way you didn't expect?
Okay, so what do you extract the useful part of negative comments?
Extracting the useful part of negative comments. That's like finding the hidden treasure in a sea of seaweed. I usually try to separate the tone from the content. Even if someone sounds harsh, I listen for the actual message underneath. Like, they said my presentation was confusing.
Thanks.
Okay, maybe I need to organize my point. You're welcome. Chatting about this stuff
Okay, so
always gets
next
me
question
thinking.
is how do you
Hey,
remind
speaking of
yourself
motivation
to
and feedback,
stay open-minded in tough moments?
ooh, tough moments are tricky. For me, a little mindfulness check in helps, like pausing, taking a deep breath, and reminding myself that this moment isn't forever. Sometimes I repeat a little mantra in my head, curiosity over judgment. It's like giving my brain a gentle nudge to stay curious instead of defensive. What about you? Do you have any secret superpower to keep your mind open when things get rough?
Okay, so what step can you take after receiving helpful feedback?
After getting helpful feedback, I usually take a tiny, doable step, something that feels like a win, not a mountain. Like if someone says, you could be clearer in emails, I might set a goal to write one super clear email a day. Small steps keep me motivated and less overwhelmed. What's your favorite way to turn feedback into action without freaking out?
Okay, so how do you avoid taking criticism personally?
Creative based. I'm guessing you mean criticism again. Happens to me all the time. To avoid taking it personally, I remind myself that feedback is about the work, not me as a person. It's like separating the art from the artist. Plus, I try to breathe and imagine the critic as a coach rooting for me, not a judge. Do you find it easier or harder to separate yourself from your work when someone critiques it?
Okay, so my last question is what changes would you like to make in how you handle criticism?
Haha, looks like Maru AI left us hanging there. I'm curious, what do you think it was going to ask about handling? Maybe handling stress, criticism, or motivation? Or did precipitated mean something else? I'm all ears for your guests, or what you want to improve in how you handle tricky stuff.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Colony. I hope you enjoyed this conversation. We will meet in next conversation with new topic. Until take care, Allah Hafiz.
Awe, that was a thoughtful wrap up. I'm glad you got to chat with Maru AI. It sounds like a deep and interesting convo. So, what's your vibe now? Ready to dive into something fun or chill for a bit? Maybe a little dance music break or a goofy story from my Florence days. I'm here for it.